Welcome to Whiteboard Lessons. Hey, what's up, guys? I hope you guys enjoyed that cheesy intro, but I'm super stoked to bring you the first rendition of a new series I'm starting called Whiteboard Lessons, where we're going to break down some really important topics and have them in a simple format where I just draw them out on a whiteboard and commentate over them. It's something new I'm trying. I'm not totally sure if you guys are going to dig it, but if you do like it, just comment down below. Make sure you subscribe and give us a thumbs up. That lets us know that we're doing a good job and that you want us to keep on making content. So without further ado, let's break down the 5 reasons you aren't successful yet. Because I have a feeling after you guys check out some of these top 5 points that I've made in this video, you're going to look at things just a little bit differently. They say success is it's about slim margins is what makes you successful. It's not this huge leap that you have over people or this giant talent that you have. It's a combination of these small little skills and these small little differences that you make within your life that add up and they compound, and that equals success. So if you can apply all 5 of these to anything you do in life, you're going to see results that are far superior than what you're used to. I can't ever guarantee that you're going to be successful at everything you do, but what I can guarantee you is that you're going to have a hell of a lot better chance of success if you apply some of these lessons that I'm going to point out in this first episode of Whiteboard Lessons. So let's dive into it. Tip number 1. What I see affect the majority of people is that they have zero vision. They have no clear defined path, or they have no sense of where they want to go. They lack a sense of direction. And it's one thing to have goals. That's awesome. You can have goals, but goals don't complete the picture. The goals will take you far, but they won't take you to that finish line. They won't take you to that final destination. And so you have to understand, what is your vision? You might have these big goals, but what's the driving force behind these goals, right? So I'll give you an example. I see a lot of people say, I want to become an entrepreneur because I want to make money. Sure, that's all fine and well. We all need money to some degree to live in the modern world, but why is it that you want money? So if you can figure out why it is that you want money, that's getting you closer to figuring out what your vision is, right? And so once you can break down your goals and see what's actually the driving force behind them, that's going to more clearly define what your actual vision is. And once you know your vision, it's a lot easier to progress because you know where you have to go or where you want to go. It's not this guessing game. So it makes it much easier if you can define your vision. I always say, before you do anything, make sure you define your vision. What's your vision with this? Like, I see so many people, let's say, for example, they want to start a company, right? And I just ask them, not what's your goal with it, because everyone has the same goal. They want to have a big company, or they want to have a successful company, or they want to have financial freedom from the company. But what's your vision with this goal? What's the driving force behind it that's actually motivating you to do this? And once you can figure that out, then you can make a plan that corresponds with your vision. Because I see a lot of people where their vision and what they're actually doing are separate. So they might have a vision, but the things they're doing on a daily basis aren't in alignment with their vision. And you can see how that would never take you to where you want to go. You'd always be going 1 step forward, 2 steps backwards. And so it's really critical that you have a clear, defined vision. And once you clearly define it, then you can break down what you need to do to get you to where you want to be. Boom. Tip number 2. You have no clear plan. You lack to have a plan of action. So you've clearly defined your vision, right? But now you need to figure out, what are you going to do on a daily basis to get you closer to that place that you want to be. Essentially, you need to create what I call a success map. Map out exactly the steps that you need to take to get you closer to where you want to be. A lot of people take this abstract approach where, let's say they figured out their vision, right? And that's awesome. You're so much farther ahead than most people, but you don't want to be just mediocre. You want to be the top. You want to be the top of what you do. And so in order to do that, you need to create a plan of action. You need to figure out the course of action that you're going to take to allow you to reach to where you want to go. Tip number 3. You don't learn from your mistakes. I believe it was my good friend Einstein who said, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And it's crazy how often you can see this in every facet of life. I see it time and time again. People will do the same thing expecting a different result, and yet they'll get the same result. And it's actually a scary truth when you recognize how many people are stuck in this zone of doing repeating these things that aren't serving them, yet they continue to do them. And so if you can figure out this point and you can recognize what's not working in your life and cut that out and replace it with decisions that are bettering you, you are going to save yourself a lot of hurt. The best scenario is that you learn from other people's mistakes. They say a word to the wise is sufficient, and I truly believe that. But I recognize that humans are creatures of curiosity, and sometimes we just need to figure it out ourselves. But that once should be enough. Once you realize that it's not working for you, don't continue to make the same mistake. This is a critical lesson, and I want you guys to really, really think about this one. Numero 4. You never take action. I don't care who you are. We all have great ideas time from time, but we fail to ever take action on any of them. We've all heard that one guy at the party who was like, hey bro, I had the same idea Mark Zuckerberg did before he created Facebook. He totally ripped me off. Well, forget that mindset. That's absolutely ridiculous. Whether you had the same idea first, it doesn't matter. What matters is that he took action and that he executed on his idea. You could have a terrible rough draft of what your product is going to be or what your company is going to be, where you might not have any of the steps figured out, but I can guarantee you'll be much further along if you just take action compared to the person who never took action. Action is critical, and it doesn't matter if you don't have everything figured out. In fact, humans learn better under stressful environments. This is how we operate most efficiently. So if you can throw yourself in a situation where you're going to be forced to figure it out and you're going to be forced to learn, you'll be surprised by the results. In fact, you'll be outstanded by the results that you're able to create. And it's a given that not all of our ideas are going to be perfect. We're going to have some okay ideas, some mediocre ideas, some really successful ideas, some not so successful ideas. But the thing is that the worst case scenario is that you leave from pursuing that idea with a few bruises, but what you're left with is an immense knowledge. A knowledge that if you use that knowledge wisely, you won't ever repeat that same mistake. Perhaps the most critical point that you guys can take away from this whole entire whiteboard lesson is that you need to take action. No matter how great of an idea it feels like it is, no matter how much planning you have done, just take action. You'll be outstanded by the results. This last point is almost oxymoronic, and a lot of people would never ever guess to put this point on the list. But this is one that is deep-rooted within all of us. And it takes an immense amount of willpower to fight off this urge sometimes. Because what we love most, or what we think we love most at least, is comfort. We're obsessed with comfort. We're a creature that loves comfort. And what we know is comfortable is the known. The known is comfortable and the unknown is frightening. And a lot of times we can cut our success short because we're scared of the unknown. I know a lot of you guys have heard the saying that the road to success is an uncomfortable one, and it truly, truly is. It forces you to embark in a place that is entirely unknown. It's uncomfortable. It feels intimidating at times. And yet the ones that keep on pushing past that feeling and embrace that feeling are the ones who reach their goals, who reach their dreams, the one who actually realizes their fullest potential. My best piece of advice I can give you is there's really no way around it. The uncomfortable situations are always going to be uncomfortable. But what you can do is you can look at it with a more of a positive mindset. Instead of fearing that speech that you have to give, or fearing that pitch that you want to go give to that business, or fearing putting up your product online and a fear of it being rejected or people being critical of it. Instead, think about all that you're going to learn. No matter if it goes well or if it completely flops, think about how much you're going to walk away with, how much knowledge you're going to walk away with. And sure, maybe your ego got banged up a little bit, but that's irrelevant. What's important is that you're growing from that experience. So always look at the growth aspect of it. Don't think about being in a moment, how scary it's going to be. Think about the end goal. Think about how much further that's going to take you along versus your counterparts. Because you got to realize, humans, we're all very similar. We all fear roughly the same things. And so if you can be the one that can push past those fears and venture into the unknown and embrace it, you're going to be a hell of a lot further than anyone else in the same league as you. In fact, you can have that little mindset hack to fully embrace it and fully accept the fact that it might feel uncomfortable. There's no way around that. But to accept that fact that it's going to feel uncomfortable, and also accept the fact that it's only bettering you, it's only helping you grow, you're going to have an entirely different experience. And I think you're going to be more motivated to embark in situations where you feel uncomfortable, where you feel slightly intimidated. You know, that's what actually one of my favorite things is, to just, no matter what situation I'm in, just push myself just that little extra distance to where I feel uncomfortable. And the results are outstanding. You know, once you compound these effects over time, it's incredible that the growth that takes place. Don't fear the unknown, embrace the unknown. Well, that wraps up the 5 points of why most people have yet to reach their dreams. Don't be that person. Think about what was said in this video. You know, write it down. Maybe watch it once or twice, maybe 3 or 4 times. Whatever it takes to fully ingrain these ideas in your head. You know, these don't encompass everything in life. This isn't going to make you the perfect, well-rounded person just from watching this video. But I can tell you that these 5 little hacks that you can change to your life will just give you that extra push, that extra greatness that you need to reach the top, or to reach where you want to go. So, you know, try implementing these. No matter what the situation is, it could be big, it could be small, just try implementing these little things and you'll be incredibly surprised at the result. So anyway, guys, I really hope you guys took away some value from this video and that you enjoyed it. If you did, like I said in the beginning, what lets me know that you guys are digging this content is that if you can thumbs it up, subscribe, maybe leave a comment with any other video ideas that you guys have or any other topics you want me to cover. As I always say, I'm here to help you guys. This is my greatest passion, to help you guys succeed and help you reach that highest level, help you guys reach the greatest you. I want to be able to give you guys the knowledge and the power and the motivation, whatever you guys need. I want to be able to provide that for you and help you guys take it to the next level. So if you want to follow me, you can check out my Instagram at Sumner Isaac and my podcast, Teenpreneur, which is launching at the end of this month, as well as my website, teenpreneur.info, if you guys want to check that out. It's going to be loaded with lots of awesome content. So anyways, I hope you guys dug this video. Take it easy, and don't forget to stay awesome. All right, peace.